Ooga, fucking Ooga, cunts, and welcome back to the return of the CNN, the Cunt News Network. We bring you the news. It's already been brought by somebody else. And today we have, I couldn't stay off air for too long because of the titles that Rob was giving us for some of the shit that he was going to be bringing, because I heard some shit. And then some of the shit that Sestra is going to be bringing us was even more, oh my God, I heard some shit.
It's some good stuff happened this last week.
I saw that Terry the Bull said that he would be willing to come on tonight if we needed him. So I guess I'm going to DM him and basically say.
He said the 20th next
week.
Oh,
the 20th. Oh, the 20th.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's next week. Okay. Never mind then. All right. Well, anyways, I am your host, Brockus, of course, the main anchor, air quotes here. With me, as always, are my two co-hosts, Rob and Sestra. How you guys doing?
Hello, hookers.
Did you say hello, hookers?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Well, deal with it.
That's fine. That's that's completely okay. I mean, I can be a hooker. I am to a certain degree for sale in certain ways, I suppose. So it does fit.
Yep. All we need is a $5 super chat to get a truffle shuffle.
We don't get super chats because we don't have enough for possible monetization. We are halfway there. We are halfway there. We finally reached the halfway marker. We just need that extra push for another 500 subscribers, and we'll be back on track to getting super chats and being able to read horribly embarrassing fucking jokes that the chat has to say about us, because you know how much the chat loves to.
Come on, guys, keep watching for that truffle shuffle ad.
You know how the chat loves to just take us down a couple pigs. It's amazing. there's one of the best ones out there, Tennessee Marine, saying "fuck y'all." So
later, we're busy. Come on, man, we got some work to do.
Oh man. Anyways, so tonight we have a bunch of crazy, insane shit. And yes, I even brought a couple of articles myself because there were two topics that I really had to talk about, because one of the topics we were supposed to talk about last night, but unfortunately we kept getting sidetracked with a bunch of other shit. And then I completely derailed the conversation by bringing up another really dumb fuck thing, which I later shared on Twitter.
Was it Iron Man? Were you talking about Iron Man?
No, I was talking about how some dumb bitch decided to speak up and say that Dragon Ball Z is extremely horrible because it's just chock full of toxic masculinity. In fact, we should ban all anime. Now, here's the best part. I didn't know what.
What are you talking about? Half of that show is them screaming to get out their anger.
Pretty much.
I thought that was healthy, fucking rage handling. Yeah. That's what they always tell you. Just scream. If you're feeling upset, just scream at the world.
It's annoying as fuck. But here's the best part. Do you guys know who Monica Rial is?
No.
Monica Rial is actually a very famous voice actress in the anime community. In fact, she is one of the most famous voice actors in the anime community, because she is, in fact, the voice of the English dub Bulma.
Okay.
Yeah, she's been in a lot of other stuff as well. You would usually see her with a handful of other people like Todd Habercorn, or Ashley. I want to get her last name right because I can never get it right. I want to say it's Tisdale.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
yeah, that's right.
There's a handful of voice actors and actresses out there that are just absolutely fantastic, very famous. If you're really into anime and stuff, there are certain names that will usually pass one ear and sometimes out the other, but still, she is a big name in the anime community. She responded by telling this bitch in the nicest way possible, "Shut the fuck up, you don't know what you're talking about."
Essentially, yeah.
Good.
It was great, because I was just like, oh, one of the fucking queens has stepped up and told this bitch. And the best part was she pointed out that she's the voice of Bulma. And the dumb bitch who started that shit decided to respond like, "Who are you?" Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Don't pretend like you suddenly don't know who she is. She just told you who the fuck she is.
And if you don't know who the fuck she is, then you're just bitchy. Then what the fuck are you doing commenting on it? That's that's like, talking shit on some band like fucking Guns N' Roses, and then Axl Rose responds and they're like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, that's okay. I'm not
like I don't need some stupid white guy in my fucking mentions, correcting. He's like, I'm the dude in the fucking shit in the band, motherfucker.
Right?
Oh god.
If anybody has a right to respond, it's me.
It really is. It's it's if you're gonna shit talk on something, and one of the creators or one of the cast members of that thing decides to respond, you've lost. Officially. You've lost. Anyway. Oh, that's the best part. Tennessee Marine says he blames white people. Here's the funniest thing. The chick who actually started that whole thing, I think she is, for the most part, white. She has brunette hair, so there's the whole chance of being either from one of the people that comes from
She
Europe.
Could be a sneaker Mexican.
She could be a secret Mexican. She could be biracial. She could be multiracial. She could be fucking Persian. She could be fucking Greek. I don't know. I don't fucking care. It really doesn't matter. But when shit like this comes up, there's a fucking white person somewhere behind this whole goddamn fiasco. I said fiasco. I should have said fiasco.
Yes, you did.
Why did I say fiasco?
Don't try to church it up, son.
I'm trying to be more English.
Apparently.
Anyways, and I love the follow-up comment. White women who don't get good dick are boring dangerous lot.
Hashtag get God, get baby, and shut the hell up.
Oh no. Oh no. It's fucking true though. That's the funniest part. It's fucking true. Oh, fucking take us to church, Tennessee Marine. Jesus. All right. Anyways, enough fucking around, enough chatting with the fucking chat itself, which, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and say hello to everybody who is actually in the chat right now. We've got the Bitching Witch. Hello, gorgeous. We've got Tennessee Marine. What's up, homie? Nail
Valentine.
Lionel Valentine's there. Nail Taze, wonderful person. Lionel Valentine, you need to stop trying to trigger every fucking buddy around you. We also got Fat Andy. Band Account. I'm not exactly sure who Band Account is, but I love the name nonetheless, especially since my Twitter got banned recently. And it seems to be everybody that's in the chat at the moment. All right. Anyways,
that matters.
Hey,
well, they're commenting. They're the ones commenting. So, we're gonna.
You guys sub to my channel. I just got a sub. Hey.
Nice.
Hey,
that never happens. That's why I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I was surprised when I started getting fucking random subs to my channel and shit. I was just like, wait, what? What's happening now? Who are? I don't recognize any of these names. Anyways, we're gonna move on to what people came here to pretty much hear about, the various different news articles. And Rob, we're gonna start with you because
I'm gonna take us out of the gate swinging, buddy. I'm gonna take us out of the gate swinging.
You had some wonderful stories for us, and I need you to swing away. God damn it! You just fucking hit that homer.
We're gonna start with Florida woman fired from job after being caught moaning in the lunchroom while a chimpanzee sucked on her toes.
Bitch, why?
Then.
Okay. Continue, but I just had to ask, bitch, why?
Oh, come on. Where's it? Fucking ads popping up all over the place. Give me just.
We don't want to come on. That's her job, and no. I'm sorry, a monkey sucking on your toes. At a school, you said?
God damn it, this article is not loading. Let's see if I can find another one. Sestra, do one of yours until I give me just a minute.
Cool. Teacher busted for masturbating in class with students present.
Okay, I don't know if... Fuck!
I was like, hey, if we're doing school shit, might as well.
No,
I'll start it up.
It's fun. It's just, it's one of those, you don't expect these to be the topics that would cover. You don't, and yet at the same time, the audience kind of does expect it at this point, because we've covered some really fucked up and funky shit.
For real.
Yeah, just let's hear it, sister. Goddamn.
The class reportedly noticed suspicious behavior by the substitute that was taking place behind his desk around 10:30 a.m. The alleged behavior was reported to administrators, and the teacher was immediately removed from the school property. Substitute teacher Tracy Abram, 41 years old, was arrested Tuesday morning at Creekside Middle School after he was allegedly caught masturbating in the classroom while students were present. Abram's father claimed...
You're gonna give that a pause and let the audience kind of drink it in a bit. Substitute teacher, masturbating in front of students.
Yep.
Continue.
School officials said in a statement that Mr. Abram will not be returning to the district. His father claimed the incident was a misunderstanding and said his son never had an issue like this in his life. I don't think what the students saw was really happening.
I'm pretty sure people know when a dude is jerking off in front of them. Let's go ask Sarah Silverman if she knows when someone's jerking off in front of her. You don't get
That's okay, because every single one of my stories I got tonight, I got a good one to back it up with too. So.
Oh fucking! But okay. So was that the end of the article? Teacher caught whacking off in front of it.
Yep. Just had to give you a little quickie.
My son has never actually done something like that. Well, that's because, I don't know, you weren't paying attention or chose not to pay attention to all those times he probably beat off in front of you while you were watching, the Family Feud or some shit. God damn it. Who the fuck? That teacher needs to lose his motherfucking license and never be allowed near kids ever again.
Fucking substitute teachers get away with a lot of shit, man. It's fucking crazy.
Maybe.
It's fucking real bad. It's
pretty goddamn.
No cat.
Okay, no, unfortunately, guys, this article is one of those you click and continue reading for it to pop up the rest of the article, and that won't load. Okay, so I can't find the article. It's some woman in Oklahoma was fired from her job for letting a chimpanzee suck on her toes at work.
I mean, I don't understand why. Nobody wants to see that shit.
Why don't people get warnings anymore? Come on. It's like, just so you know, you used to get a little note in your HR file.
Gosh.
Now everybody's flipping out. The little fucking chimpanzee toe sucking. Not a big deal.
Can't have fun anymore at work. Dear God. They kept you from drinking after 5. Used to be allowed, now not anymore. Somebody had to ruin it.
Everybody ruins everything. That's just how it always goes. Like, what was it? My job, one of my jobs, we used to actually get long breaks that were like twice as long as normal breaks. Because you know how normally you might get like a 10-minute break or a 15-minute break here or there or something like that. Well, I actually, when I started working, we got 30-minute breaks and we got hour-long lunches. It was great. It was fucking wonderful. And then some asshole fucking took advantage of it. He took far too many breaks. You were only supposed to be allowed 2. He took a 2-hour-long lunch, and he was just fucking off, looking at, I don't know, I'm assuming porn on his fucking phone the entire goddamn time. And
come on.
They caught him on camera just fucking on his phone for like 2 hours during several different days. So that fucked us all over, and we ended up dropping down. We only had 10-minute breaks. and 45-minute lunches. And I was
that
just like,
son of a bitch.
Fucking
Everybody
A.
hates him now. Everyone
Yep.
hates you now, dude. Everyone's
oh yeah, yeah. He did not stay with the company for much longer after that, for obvious reasons. Real quick,
right.
before we go any further, I just want to go ahead and share a very quick, funny video. Let me just go ahead and real fast kind of cue it up. Okay. So let me set the mood for you. There's a clip that this guy is doing on his own live stream, I suppose, or maybe it's a video, and he's doing the eye tracking challenge. He's not supposed to look at any boobs or butts or actual, sexual body parts and shit on these very attractive women on Twitch and YouTube and shit like that. And he's making this long-ass inspirational speech about how he is going to do it. He's going to do it for the chat. And he's going to be, he is not going to look at any of that dirty stuff. He is going to beat this challenge. He will be the one.
And then
hold on. Let me just go ahead, present real quick, present to everybody. And then you can't hear it, but
oh no!
The first thing he looked at.
The very first thing is
he's like, oh fuck, I lose.
It's her tits.
Damn it! I did too, though. No joke. Can't lie.
He spent like 40 plus seconds or 50 plus seconds fucking making this goddamn speech about how he's not gonna stare at tits. And he comes back and that's the first thing he looks at. Oh my fuck! That is one of the funniest fucking videos I've seen in a while.
You're easily entertained, aren't you?
I am, especially since it was a joke about boobs. Because this dude, every guy knows you're gonna look at the tits. Gay men, no, you're gonna look straight at the tits. There's no questioning.
Even gay men look at the tits.
Gay men look at the tits more than straight men. If
it is an evolutionary prerogative. It will fucking happen.
Yep.
All right. So,
Rob, I think that's why guys get a bad rap. Is when we're like, guys are so gross, and I'm just like, that's how guys. It really is literally how guys are wired. There's nothing. That's just how guys are. It's something women are gonna have to live with.
Yeah, but some women are just like, that's so sexist. No, it's not. You look at our wallets every time you meet up with us.
Yeah, it's like, and then if you don't want us to look at your titties, why do you have them popping out of your shirt in the first place?
Stop putting them on display, all right? I'm pretty sure you have plenty of cute-ass shirts out there that, don't fucking show cleavage. But no,
throw on a
you want to show
sweater
cleavage.
Or something if you want me to look at your face.
You're fishing for a boyfriend or a husband or just trying to show off what you got, what others can't have because your man gets to touch all of it. Look, shut the fuck up. You put it on display on purpose, and you're going to throw a bitch fit at me because I looked. Holy shit, it's not like I walked up and started drumming on those fun bags. Just calm the fuck down. All I did was stare at the cleavage.
Oh, gosh.
I actually did do that one time and blew somebody's mind away. I'm friends with this woman, by the way, but I walked up to one of my big-breasted friends and just started playing her tits like a drum.
What was his name?
His name... I'm not going to actually say because I'm not going to fucking dox anybody. But yeah, no, I've done that before. And there was I didn't know this, but there was a new guy who was actually hanging around and he had no idea what the fuck was going on. He was like, what the fuck? He just walked up and started playing drums on her tits. It was hilarious. It was a very funny fucking moment.
I have a couple of friends I can do that with. It's glorious.
It kind of is.
Guys, get you some friends, get you some girlfriends, get you some guy friends whose tits you can play when you're having a bad day. It's fucking life-changing, I tell ya.
Having a female friend with big tits who does not care about, being groped or having her boobies smacked around a bit just because somebody's having a bad day and stuff. Those are some of the best female friends you will ever ask for. It's kind of like having a dude friend whose instinct is to bring you alcohol just because you're having a shitty day.
Yep.
That's just
Pretty
how
much. You're not wrong.
All right. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next article. Rob, do you have anything else for us that you can read?
I do. I have man caught on video licking doorbell for 3 hours.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
I've been waiting for this one.
I'm guessing shrooms.
I don't know.
So
I could be wrong. All right. Give us the door licker.
Let's find out. Let's find out together. Let's take a journey, all of us, to the doorknob liquors world. There's weird, super weird, and just plain out there. What happened in California over the weekend is a combination of all three multiplied by 100. A man was caught on surveillance video licking a California home's doorbell. That wasn't odd enough. He did it for 3 hours. That's 180 minutes of straight licking. KION reports the homeowners were out of town when the licking occurred, but their children were home. The family notified police when they found the video on their home security system. I thought I've seen it all, but this takes the cake, said a neighbor. Police have identified the suspect as Robert Daniel Arroyo, age 33, and say he is still at large.
Now, I gotta say, y'all,
guys,
look up this video.
How long 5 minutes is? To actually like do something like licking a doorbell. Do you know how long doing that for 5 minutes is?
And he's not just like slowly licking it, y'all. Look up this video. He's fucking making out with the fucking, like, just the button, not the entire doorbell, just the fucking like little round button.
His face is up against the wall.
Yeah,
he's leaning up against that wall. His tongue is just out, going to town.
And he's still at large. All right. So, wow.
And ladies, if you're looking for a guy with tongue stamina, fucking 3 hours.
For real, though.
Oh my God, wait.
He stares straight into the camera, too, as he's doing it some of the time. It's fucking creepy, y'all.
I've licked worse for longer.
Do you think this was actually his practice? Like maybe he took the whole, you got to practice licking the button a little too seriously. And was like, it's too embarrassing to do it at my own house, so I'm going to go do it at a complete stranger's house, not realizing they had a fucking camera.
It's have
you seen that video of that guy who, like, some guy opens the door to some dude who's busting it, who's trying to, like, pick his lock or break in his door, beats the shit out of him, and it's his neighbor, and his neighbor's like, I was just testing your door, like the lock on your door, because mine's all fucked up. I was just over here testing your lock. The guy's like, don't fucking give me that shit.
By the way, y'all, he apparently also relieved himself in the midst of doing this as well. For those who
he didn't have a shit bucket. He didn't bring his shit bucket. You got to cut the guy a little slack.
Mm-hmm.
See, okay, you know what?
This is an impromptu doorbell licking. He was not prepared. He didn't bring his doorbell licking fucking pervert kit with him. Okay,
he forgot his diaper.
I'm just saying that this is just confirming that he was clearly practicing going down on women.
Oh my gosh!
Some lucky lady out there is gonna have to deal with that story when it comes out. Because
Yeah.
You don't believe me? I can lick the pussy forever. Just watch this video.
Oh my God. So much. It's so much. No. Just no.
You say no.
Doorbell licker.
But your curiosity is piqued.
No. Because I got one of them.
No, but you sound a little moist.
No, I got one of them. He's good. He's great. He's fucking amazing at that. So no, I don't need one that'll lick doorbells as well. Like, I don't know where that doorbell has been. I do know where the doorbell has been. I don't know where the fingers that have been that have touched that fucking doorbell. No, I'm good. No, thank you.
All right.
My boyfriend, nope. Mm-mm. Ew. Ew. Gentlemen, just think of all the places a woman's purse gets set on. Yeah, your hands touch that. Yeah, then you touch a doorbell. Ugh. Either this guy has...
That's the ABCs of herpes, folks.
Right? He's either got the fucking immune system of a fucking god, or he's gonna be hella sick. I tell you what.
No, it's just like George Carlin said. You know, you gotta test your immune system to keep it strong.
Yeah, but I mean, who cleans their doorbell? Like, nobody ever. Ugh, ugh.
Yeah, nobody cleans the doorbell.
Ugh. Ding dong. Sorry.
All right. What do we have next? Because that is it for Mr. Doorbell.
Yeah, no. We're gonna move on to one of my stories.
Yes.
We're gonna move on to something that we were supposed to talk about last night, but did not actually talk about. University of Texas to treat masculinity as a mental health issue.
Thank you for adding this one. I had it on the list.
Are you fucking kidding?
Nope.
I kid you not, sir.
Yup.
That is fucking dangerous, dude.
Right?
This shit is dangerous for society.
This is probably one of the most ridiculous fucking things I think I have ever actually come across when it comes to the arguments of mental health discussions and things like that, especially since that some people out there have decided that because there have been enough crybabies basically whining about how they're being misrepresented or they're not being listened to or they're not being taken seriously, which is completely fucking false, by the way. They have officially ruled that no, being trans is no longer a mental disorder. So if you have body dysphoria or gender dysphoria, it's not a mental health issue anymore. You're completely normal. There's no mental health problems or negative side effects that will come with it.
You're not helping anybody. You're not helping any fucking...
No, you're not. You're not actually helping anybody because, like, there were certain doors that were obviously open with that particular topic, but because of the bullshit stigma that comes with the whole mental health issues, that some people either fucking just hate.
Oh, it's just marginalized. It's more marginalization. It's just another fucking checkbox in the intersectionality fucking quilt of bullshit.
It's fucking ridiculous because still being labeled, or gender dysphoria still being labeled as an actual mental health disorder, was, for, let's be honest, not only accurate but also beneficial for those who actually do suffer from it. But let's just go ahead and say, you know, fuck all those people, and now it's not a mental health issue, and now you're just completely normal. So now we're going to call you a fucking deviant. All right, anyways, moving on. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The Counseling and Mental Health Center at the University of Texas at Austin recently launched a new program to help male students take control over their gender identity and develop a healthy sense of masculinity. It's called Stop Being a Dick. It's as simple as that. Stop being a dick. If you do something...
Well, you know, fuck that. This is America. Be a dick.
No, hold on.
Go ahead.
What I mean by that is if you do something that's, you know, overly aggressive and... I don't know, say you puff out your chest, you get in somebody's face, and you basically demand that they give you their lunch money. Yeah, okay, I can see where you're coming from with that one. That's pretty fucking
don't
bad.
rob people.
But, like, if you're just, I don't know, asserting yourself, if you're just being confident, if you're essentially, you know,
look, it's
letting
simple.
people know.
Don't assault people. Don't rob people. Like,
Don't be a dick.
If you're being cocky or a fucking an asshole, that's not illegal, and it shouldn't be fucking. Like, holy fuck. That's one of those free market things. If somebody is an asshole, they're gonna drive the people that you know, they're going to drive people away from it. They suffer their own consequences.
Yeah, it's the
We
do you
don't
like working out? Do you like being fit and everything like that?
Men
Okay,
are
do that.
fucking toxic. We don't need college courses on that shit.
It's fucking ridiculous. Anyways, continuing. Treating masculinity as if it were a mental health crisis, Masculine UT, is organized by schools counseling staff and most recently organized a poster series encouraging students to develop a healthy model of masculinity. The program is predicated on predicated. God damn it, I can't speak. The program is predicated on a critique of so-called restrictive masculinity. Men, the program argues, suffer when they are told to act like a man or when they are encouraged to fulfill traditional gender roles, such as being successful or the breadwinner. Wait, fucking what? What? Being successful is a general trait. It's a general fucking trait.
That's toxic masculinity. No, listen to what they're doing. Listen to what they're fucking doing. It's
and being the breadwinner, do you have any idea how many dudes are out there that would fucking love for the wife to actually be the big money maker, the one who brings in all the fucking dough?
See,
all
I
they
don't
do is
care
stay
if
home.
she is or isn't, but all I know is that, like, if with my girlfriend, I have a natural instinct to provide and protect her. That's what I want to do for her. I want to make her feel safe, and I want to make her feel provided for.
Well, yeah, of course.
And they're portraying that as toxic masculinity.
But here's my question: for the people that actually like that traditionalism, for the women who like the idea of the man being the breadwinner, for the man being the one who actually, you know, makes them feel secure and all that stuff, they're basically being told they're wrong with all of this. They're essentially being told, no, you're wrong for believing that. Like, really? Oh, okay. That's fuck you, I guess.
Yep.
Here's the best part. In between the article, there's an actual link. Are you an alpha or a beta male? Take our 20-question quiz and find out. I am almost tempted to actually click on this thing and take the fucking quiz.
You don't even need to take the quiz. If you click on the quiz to take the quiz, you're
a beta.
You're a fucking beta. If you have to ask, you're a fucking bitch.
Yeah, if you're not sure, you're a fucking beta.
Pretty much.
That's fucked up that we all did that. It seems obvious.
It's pretty obvious. Though you might enjoy taking care of people or being active, Masculine UT warns that many of these attributes are actually dangerous, claiming that the traditional ideas of masculinity place men into rigid or restrictive boxes, which prevent them from developing their emotional maturity. Wow, that's fucking pathetic.
And rather than encouraging the good behaviors that are masculine, that men and women both appreciate and benefit from, instead of encouraging it, we're just going to shut down everything masculine entirely. Yeah, that's logic.
Yep. Because it could potentially hurt one pansy's fucking feelings, we have to get rid of all of it.
You know what? I was expecting this fucking story to come up tonight, so I actually have fucking two stories to fucking counter this one.
Ooh, then bring up one of them as soon as I'm done. We have 4 paragraphs left. I will quick fire through them, and then we will get into your thing, because it's a general discussion for the 2 articles. If you are a male student at UT reading this now, we hope that learning about this helps you not feel guilty about having participated in these definitions of masculinity, and instead feel empowered to break the cycle the program offers. The program is currently without leadership, but not for long. The school is in the process of hiring a healthy masculinities coordinator to run the program, and a school official tells PJ Media that some hopeful hirees are interviewing for the position later this week. I bet you it's a woman, and I bet you most of the people that they're going to interview are women.
I know, and it's going to be one. This is like the only job that you can get with a fucking socioeconomics degree or a feminist theory degree, and but there aren't enough of them to go around, ladies. So Fucking pick something useful to do with your life.
And before anybody who picks up on this freaking stream like goes and says, they're hating on women. No, we aren't. We just honestly believe that there needs to be more than just a fucking female voice on men's issues. Just saying.
These women have these women
saying.
who've gotten these like feminist theory degrees and shit. They've bitched and moaned for so long. They are forcing society to create useless positions just to give them work.
Basically,
it's like
I got a useless degree. I need a useless
degree,
position.
and there are no jobs. There are literally no jobs that exist that my degree is good for. So let's make some up.
Yep.
While many schools now have similar programs, this appears to be the first run directly out of a counseling and mental health center, though the school seems to justify this by claiming that masculinity can cause men to lash out at other people and themselves. The school did not,
because women never flash out
to comment or clarify.
Yeah, no, of course. Are perfect angel. They never fucking
toxic femininity is not even a thing, so don't even consider it. Okay, Rob, you're just being a
men are physical, women are mental. Yeah. Women fucking get into your head and do some shady ass shit.
You guys are fucking mind ninjas. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yep.
But actually, when women do physically attack you, that they are much more likely to use a fucking weapon.
Yep.
Which is kind of scary.
Wow. Okay. So
it's like 80% more likely to use a weapon than a man.
We went through all of that to finally get to this final fucking paragraph, which kind of bugs the shit out of me because they should have started it off with this kind of thing. There is no evidence that masculinity itself contributes to violence. Universities that run similar programs, such as UNC Chapel Hill and Northwestern,
that I disagree with.
Program...
I think masculinity does have a tendency to lean toward violence, as that's just kind of like, I mean, we are the violent sex. Like
no. What you're thinking of is testosterone. Testosterone, the chemical fucking that.
There you go. Okay. No. Good point.
Masculinity is a completely different topic. There is the actual.
What I was thinking was like being a man. Kind of generally, you tend to be. We are the more violent sex. We are the more violent gender.
Yeah, we are, and you can actually contribute that to the fact that we have high amounts of testosterone in us, and there is a biological and chemical aspect to it. But at the same time, people tend to forget one very crucial detail: women have testosterone too. You just don't have as much as men. Men have estrogen as well. We both have both chemicals going through our systems. Here is the major difference. One has more of one and the other has more of the other. That's how it goes.
Yep.
Did you not actually study biology? It was in the 6th grade. I understand. Maybe it was a long time ago.
No, they actively fucking avoid. They actively fucking avoid biology because once they fucking sit there and actually look into science of biology and see that, hey, there's some shit that biologically fucking moves us and influences us, it breaks down all their fucking arguments and it kills it. Yeah. So no, they're going to actively fucking avoid it.
Here's the other thing that people tend to overlook. Go ahead and try to threaten the child of any woman. See what happens then. Mm-hmm. You have no idea the extreme amounts of violence that woman will pull out of fucking hell itself to inflict upon you because you took that extra step. Women have actually done horrifying things that have scared the shit out of men simply because they've been triggered to do so. So to sit there and act like men are the only ones who are violent and scary is fucking ridiculous. Yeah. Women can be just as violent.
And I know it's been said before, but this woman has never been the fucking recipient of actual violence or like if this is the subject she's tackling. Or I can't say it's a woman. It could be a group of people, or I don't know. But these people, if this is the subject they're tackling, like toxic masculinity, their lives have been so fucking padded and simple. If these are the problems that fill their time, you know,
furry and
holy fuck.
I got to bring attention to something real quick. Furry and Finley is actually bringing up an excellent point. Try harming a man's child, he will kill you. Now, that's very, very fucking true. A man will just straight up stab you, push you off a fucking cliff, shoot you in the fucking chest over and over again, whatever the case is. If you threaten a man's child, he will not hesitate to fucking kill you. He wants you dead now because you've actually threatened his child. But a woman will torture you to death.
Yep.
She won't just stab you in the heart. She'll stab you around the heart so you bleed out. She'll stab you. She will cut your neck.
She'll cut your Achilles tendons and shit like that, and watches you crawl and laugh, and then
she'll be fucked up. Like, yeah, a woman's gonna kill you, but she's gonna take her time. That's the difference.
Yeah, just some, needles underneath the nails on the nail bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so a lot of people are basically saying, if you threaten my family, I will kill you. And that seems to be the usual, and I would even argue, healthy response.
Pinoy said something, now we could discuss this. He said, women will fuck a dude who kills her kid. And I'm assuming he means in the context of like she'll do what she has to do in order to torture him in the worst way possible. Even if that includes like having to sleep with him or something like that. I think he meant that. What do you think about that? Because I don't necessarily, but I bet someone would.
There's a famous spy during World War II, and I can't remember what her fucking name was, but she was a famous belly dancer who used to seduce. She used to seduce Nazi soldiers to get information from them and such.
Yep.
And she, that's just one case of where she would seduce Nazi soldiers or even like, Italian soldiers and things like that to gain information and stuff. There are other actual, stories out there of females seducing men to basically end up killing them. Like a woman could probably lull you into like dropping all of your defenses, and then the next thing you get a knife in your fucking skull.
See, and here is why testosterone is a fucking good thing, because guess what? Women use their sexual wiles to fucking pull around your fucking testosterone. Yay!
Matahari, that was her name, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Bleak Towers. But yes, Pinoid is definitely correct. A woman will fuck the man who killed her husband and her children, just so she can get close enough to fucking murder that motherfucker, or even torture him to death, whatever the case is. Like there are things women will definitely do that men will not do in order to actually get revenge, and it's just it can be terrifying. I'm not saying 100% that, that's how it is all the fucking time and that men should always be fucking afraid of women. No. I'm just saying there are women out there that are worse than the devil himself.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and move on to your article that you say counters the one I just read.
I got two fucking good ones. I'll let y'all choose which one you want to hear, or if you want shortened versions of both. One, school asked for 50 male mentors, 600 showed up. The other one is dad confronts his son's bully, then spends the day bonding with him.
Either or.
Yeah, either one really works for me.
So we'll start with the bonding. Mind you, I might start to ugly cry because this is fucking sweet.
This is kind of like, you hear all this bad shit about men, but then you see like something like a natural disaster, and then all you see are stories of men pulling people out of the water, going into people's houses and rescuing people.
Right?
All kinds of shit. Like, men will fucking jump in front of a train for a stranger, just so I can save somebody's life.
Right? I'm just like, you know what? We need some more positivity in the fucking world, so I'm going to throw this shit in. So, Aubrey said his son Jordan, 8 years old, had been complaining about a bully at school. I talked to the school several times and told them about the kid, but that never gets far. It kept happening. Things came to a head when the bully finally stole Jordan's phone. Aubrey went to school, spoke to a principal and a cop, and though they did not come right out and say it, he got the feeling this kid needed help. He discovered that his son's bully was actually being bullied by other children at the school because he didn't have clean clothes or shoes. When he spoke with the boy's mother, who gave him permission to reach out to her son, she told him that the family was homeless and struggling to find stability. So he spent the day with his son's bully. Started to frickin' find out that, this kid is just in between a fucking rock and a hard place, trying to, take care of his mom and everything. And so he's sitting there and essentially fucking, he asks him why. Just find out that the family was falling on hard times. It started to make perfect sense. We don't have a clue what these children are going through these days. A lot of us just don't care. It's not an uncommon story for a lot of people, so I spent a lot of my day yesterday shopping and teaching this young man about self-respect, integrity, morals, and confidence, and other things that consist of going from a troubled youth to a great man.
I bet that kid's going to remember that day for the fucking rest of his life.
Yes, he fucking will.
And
yes,
even if he he grows up and he becomes a little punk dirtbag fucking criminal or some shit, like whenever he fucks up, he's gonna remember that guy and feel fucking shame. You know what I mean?
It's great because he posted on Instagram. He posted about it, and he said, other things that consist of going from a troubled youth to a great man. We all come from different backgrounds. We share the same goal of success. I see way too much flexing and twerking, club shit, etc. Not enough helping to our black community. Yes, this was a black man, his black son, and a black bully. These young kings need us men. They really do. I can't do it by myself. You call yourself woke, but are you truly enlightened? Yesterday, somebody called me an angel. If anyone wants to help this young man, my DMs are open. I fucking bawled at this.
and you rightly should.
Right?
This is an absolutely fantastic and wonderful example of somebody taking a situation, a bad situation that could have gone worse if handled incorrectly, but taking that situation and actually fucking doing something about it. Not just going to Twitter and Instagram and all those other fucking social media sites where people just bitch and complain about how horrible things are. Like when he found out the kid was very poor and his family was struggling to just make fucking ends meet on anything and shit, he didn't go and complain and say, oh, this is insert someone to complain about here and how they treat black folk and shit like that. No. He took it upon himself to actually step the fuck up and be a goddamn superhero. Okay? This is how real superheroes are born. This is how you get actual real life Oliver Queens, Bruce Waynes, Frank
and this is how you get responsible adults.
Yep.
This is also yes.
The boys are now friends and play video games together.
Boom.
In his father's tattoo parlor, he had launched a GoFundMe for the boys' family, which exceeded its $7,000 goal to raise more than $32,000.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Could you,
I'm a crybaby.
Sister, can you link that that particular article into the chat?
I can. The GoFundMe?
The GoFundMe as well as the
that guy in one day he fucking spent a little time with that kid and spent 5 minutes on a computer setting up a GoFundMe, and he changed that kid's fucking life. Dude. With $32,000, he definitely changed that kid's life.
We need more shit like this. We need less complaints and more people actually doing something. If you have the ability or the means to do something, fucking do it. Don't just complain about it. Fucking do it. I am tired of constantly seeing bitching and complaining online and no actions towards it.
And then the other one
Go ahead
that
with the other one.
works alongside it, the school asked for 50 male mentors, 600 showed up. Pastor Donald Parrish Jr. didn't have high expectations when he put out a plea on Facebook for male mentor volunteers. It was an attempt to help a middle school in South Dallas fill their seats at their Breakfast with Dads event, their first one. But school administrators had concerns no one would show up. We know that the majority of our students were not going to have any dads present. Many students don't have any male figures around, or at least the kind who would show up for a school event like this. We thought that we would maybe get 50 people. 50 turned into 600. Parrish had posted his personal cell number in the Facebook post. Within days, he had 800 missed voicemails, calls, and text messages. So many men were registering for this event that the volunteer sign-up website that conducts background checks crashed from so much traffic.
Hell yeah, dude.
On the morning of the
Men want to
breakfast,
help.
600 men from all walks of life lined up outside the school to be the male mentors that the school was hoping for. The end.
Oh, Sestra.
I know. I'm a huge crybaby.
Well, you know, with 600, you got to weed out. I'm sure there's one or two pedophiles in the mix. You got to weed those
There
guys.
might be.
Well, that's why.
It's like,
It went
hi,
from-
I'm somebody's daddy.
Well, that's why it went from
I'm here to
800
mentor
to
them.
600, right? You know?
You don't need pets to be mentored.
Exactly. I'm just like, we need more.
Furry fucking in the chat nails it. Men need opportunities to be men, and they'll
Yes.
fucking jump at the chance.
Oh yeah.
And the only way that they have that opportunity is to be around good men. My father is a great fucking story of that. Or be around fucking women that kind of force him into it. Which is what happened to my dad much later in life. He
Hey,
got
if it
run
works, it
over.
works.
His last wife ran him over a couple times with her truck, so he kind of got the point to not hit women.
Yeah, that's definitely that is a lesson well learned.
Right?
If you get hit by another car, clearly you didn't learn the first time, and you really need to reflect on your ability to absorb information.
All right, so enough of the happy, sappy bullshit. Let's get back into silly, weird, and fucked.
Let's get back into one of Rob's stories, because that's what we're gonna get.
All right, we got Naked Florida Man, everybody's
Yes!
favorite Naked Florida Man. All right, Naked Florida Man masturbates on St. Petersburg hotel roof.
Okay,
Oh, God.
I want to walk away from this.
All the
Goddamn.
masturbating tonight. The fuck?
There's a lot of self-love happening in this fucking street tonight. None of us are even doing it.
Right.
St. Pete Beach, Florida. A man accused of masturbating naked on the rooftop of a hotel in St. Pete Beach has been arrested, according to an affidavit. The incident occurred at the Hotel Zamora, 3701 Gulf Boulevard on Tuesday. According to deputies, Jason Bradley Teets, 48, of Burnsville,
Teets.
Minnesota.
Sorry.
Yes.
I'm 5 years old. I know.
No. Good catch. I like it. Of Burnsville, Minnesota, was seen leaving an elevator with no clothes on. A worker. See that you're doing it wrong, dude. You go up to the roof, then you get naked.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can fucking do whatever uninterrupted. You start walking around
Right.
naked, people are gonna take notice.
Right? For real, though.
Mhm.
Come on. Think before you spank.
I think that was his problem. He thanked a little too hard before he spanked him, and then he couldn't wait. He jumped the gun a bit.
He was thinking, if I take my clothes off now.
Oh my gosh. ...
I don't know. A worker called her manager after watching Teets go to the balcony. Then she saw him on the hotel rooftop, sitting on a chair while masturbating, the affidavit states. What the fuck was she doing? What was she doing on the rooftop?
having a
Did
smoke.
he take her fucking wank spot?
Oh, that could be it. Like, how dare that son of a
Ooh.
bitch? This is where I come to flick my bean.
Oh,
Teets was
gosh.
confronted by her manager and escorted away from the rooftop. But when he got to the 4th floor of the hotel, he ran into a room and locked the door, according to witnesses. The manager called law enforcement, which arrived to take Teets into custody. He was arrested for lewd and lascivious exhibition and trespass in structure convoy after warning, a misdemeanor, authorities said. Online records show he was released from the Pinellas County Jail on a $150 bond. He's a first offender.
Okay. I don't think he'll be.
$150 bond.
And
that's
you
it?
should see this guy's mugshot. He just looks satisfied. Like,
I know what I did.
I
and
bet
I'm
he
proud of
does.
it.
I bet he does. Hopefully he fucking got to finish before they fucking caught him, but okay. Hey.
they don't mention it, but
Considering the smile on his face,
I'm going to be an
I'm pretty
optimist.
sure.
I'm going to be a glass half full kind of guy and say he did. I'm gonna be a glass half full kind of guy and say he did it off the edge of the roof onto some douchebag's Porsche or something like that.
Yes. Yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gotta love it. Oh man. There's some fucked up
naked
shit.
Florida man, you are a treasure. Don't ever change.
Gotta love it.
We love you. All right, I got another one.
Real quick,
naked Florida man.
before we jump into that, I just want to go ahead and show. So this is what the Salem witch trials was truly all about. Just want to throw that out there. Ye old thought hanging tree. Just
Yes.
I think we found what was really going on in Salem.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I just wanted
That's
to.
fucking funny, dude.
I was scrolling through fucking Twitter and I saw that and I was just like, you know what? I have to share this now. Anyways,
Thank
continue.
you.
Let's go jump into the next Florida man story from Rob because he's got another one ready for us.
All right. A Japanese man has died after a huge stack of porn magazines fell on top of him.
Okay, here's the funny thing. This is not the first time I've ever heard a story like this.
And the Simpsons did this.
The Simpsons did do this.
Yeah,
And the last time I heard it, it was
Skinner.
somewhere in fucking like bumfuck Indiana, I think. It's just, why does this keep happening? It's my question.
Well,
That's
you know,
fuck shit.
people have been getting rid of their porn mags that by the drove since the internet started going. And not all of them have made it to dumpsters. I'm sure there are just select people out there in every city that just have wall-to-wall stacks of fucking porn mags.
Some people are sadder and lonelier than others. I'm just saying, like, oh, you think little Timmy's a son of a bitch because he's got a couple of files of fucking hentai on his computer? Well, let me direct you to this man in Japan.
I don't know. I consider these men historians of some type because some of the best porn out there has been lost to the digital transference.
I guess. I don't know. That's pretty fucking old shit, but all right.
I know. I'm just fucking with you, dude.
Continue with the
old
article.
Shit has value, all right?
It does.
This isn't that old. This is what, like 95, 97? It's when so it really started switching over?
God damn. All right. Continue.
The 50-year-old man died buried underneath the porn mags, although it wasn't clear whether he'd had a heart attack and fallen into the stack or if they had fallen on and crushed him. His body wasn't discovered for 6 months after his landlord came to find out why the rent hadn't been paid. It took you 6 months to fucking...
Right? That's bullshit. I work on my HOA, dude. No,
6
we'll
months?
get a hold of you before
You let that
that.
shit slide for 6 fucking months?
We'll come to your door long before that, motherfucker. No.
Exactly. The man had hoarded a huge stockpile of porn with magazines in every space in the apartment. He trimmed some articles out of certain mags, but his collection tipped the scales at around 6 tons at the time of death.
Yes. I think I went to jerk off to one of my old favorites from.
How is that building not suffering fucking like structural fucking problems?
I don't fucking
with like
know.
one apartment in a corner fucking has an extra 6 tons weighing it down.
No, it's apparently like a tiny fucking apartment to like look into it. I can't remember how small it was, but it was supposed to be tiny. Lila, no.
I think it's because it's Japan. Everything is tiny as fuck.
No,
but
it's just a Japanese man. I don't know if it's Japan.
I'm assuming it's Japan. I'm assuming it's Japan. Everything
it doesn't
tiny,
say,
but it's sturdy.
Lila. Cat, no.
You know what? I bet probably is Japan.
It probably is. Anyway, Jesus, are we done with fucking the dude who?
Yeah, we're done with porn death. We're dead death by fucking porn.
Death by spank bank. Okay.
Yes.
So I have another article that it is a topic that I kind of wanted to get into as well. Blindfolded teen crashes car while doing Bird Box challenge.
Ooh.
Before I fully get into
I hate people so much.
Anyone who knows someone out there who's doing the Bird Box challenge or any of these internet challenges.
Why is this news?
Stop.
Why don't we just take a moment to celebrate that this retard is done taking up fucking space from this planet? Because this is natural selection at work.
I can't exactly agree.
Yeah,
with
but
you
did
there.
they die? If they didn't die,
then we can give thanks to the nice professionals at fucking Honda or Chevy or whatever, for their stellar safety rating.
Oh wow,
right?
this article only gets worse as I read it. So I'm going to get into it now. But yeah, stop with the fucking internet challenges. If it sounds stupid because it's an internet challenge, it is. Don't do it. Don't do the fire challenge. Don't do the fucking the Tide Pod challenge. Don't do the Bird Box challenge.
If you do any internet challenge, you deserve to be
beaten.
I mean, you're not beaten. I mean,
you deserve to be drawn and quartered. It's a simple.
I mean, every internet challenge should be lethal, so we can just weed these motherfuckers out.
We need to bring back the death penalty for retards. I'm just saying.
Go Texas.
Unfortunately, apparently we aren't having enough children to replace. So
good. No, let the population die down to the the best and the brightest as much as it can be.
But they are the ones who aren't having children.
That's the unfortunate side effect here. But you know what? A dumb family can make smart children. It's not always a genetic thing where dumb fucking parents have dumb fucking kids or anything like that. Like, sometimes good shit will happen, but let's This is a story of a girl. She saw the hit Netflix motion picture Bird Box and set out to simulate the quandary the characters face in the film by putting on a blindfold and putting her car in drive. Not joking. Who wrote this, by the way? Corey Stallings. Okay, it's not my favorite writer, but we're gonna go ahead and keep going with it. A teenage driver in Layton, Utah, crashes her car while wearing a blindfold. A stunt inspired by the Netflix movie Bird Box. Bird Box challenge while driving. Predictable results. The Layton Police Department tweeted on Friday. This happened on Monday as a result of the driver covering her eyes while driving on Layton Parkway. Luckily, no injuries. So no one died. But here's the best part. The blindfolded driver was a 17-year-old girl, and there was another 16-year-old in the car at the time of the crash. So not only did dumb shit decided to put on the fucking blindfold and ended up hitting the goddamn tree. But there was someone else there, not only encouraging this dumb chick, but also not helping her either, because, you know, she could have said something like, don't keep going forward, there's a tree.
Were they filming it at least? I mean,
I don't know. I don't.
Shit.
Lieutenant Travis Lyman of the Layton
I know they could
Police
have at least
Department
played
told
it, been like,
CBS
"Tell
News.
me when to break. Tell me if I need a break."
Give me a break. Sorry.
The department tweeted photos of two cars involved in the crash. One was a pickup truck with the front bumper bent. The other was a similar vehicle with the entire driver's side crushed.
Yep.
Dear God, how would anyone ever think this was a good idea? Oh, sweet meteor of death, bless us with your presence. Followed by a GIF from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where the snooty or snotty host at the restaurant says, "I weep for the future," and I do.
Same though.
Here's an earth-shattering revelation. Seeing is important, especially while operating a motor vehicle. It's a tough one to wrap your head around, I know. It may appear as though Sandy Bullock gets around without her ojos? I don't know what the fuck that word is. Except that the film is that's a film in pretend land, as in not real.
Wait, no, that's
Pretend
what this
land?
says. That's what this article says.
That's what the article says, except that's
This guy
a film in pretend land.
Oh my God. Can we please get some writers that
I
have
know.
a fucking thesaurus?
Fucking, they'll hire anybody to fucking blog on the news these days.
Oh.
Well, I think that is supposed to be.
I'm looking at you, Brown Fabio.
I think Corey is supposed to be intentionally putting these types of jokes in, but I'm going to be honest. When it comes to louderwithcrowder.com, when it comes to a lot of these articles, Kirsten Kirchhoff is still the best writer they have. She has the best zingers. She has the best fucking like articles that she covers and shit. The woman is a wordsmith, and I fucking love her to death. Corey, I think, is trying to get on the same level as her. Corey, you're not gonna be Kirsten. You need to stop. Stop trying to be Kirsten. Be Corey.
Yes.
Anyways, keep in mind this is the same group of youngsters claiming they can handle the world better than grown-ups. Yeah, I can't exactly fucking argue against that. Oh, the hog demographic, if you will, perfect fucking name for them.
To be fair, the last story we had was a guy getting crushed to death by his own porn.
True. But here's the thing. He didn't put a blindfold on and drive a fucking car into a tree.
True, though.
There's a difference between accidental fucking death and just dumb fuckery.
Hang on. He's in Japan, earthquake country. He should know he has to secure his heavy loads, dressers, mirrors. You got to secure that shit to the wall or secure it down. One little fucking aftershock tremor and a sack of porn was falling on this dude anyway.
True. But he, you know what? In that type of situation, I would assume that maybe he has load-bearing bars that actually do, you know, kind of keep shit in place. He just forgot to fucking put them on this one. I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing devil's advocate for the poor man just because it's like, well, he clearly, you know, was the only one loving himself. Anyways. The only problem is the intricacies of life, such as don't fling yourself around the road at 60 miles per hour without the use of your ocular faculties. Yes, seems to elude them. Hopefully, the rest of the young folk in this age bracket aren't as deficient as blindly McDumbass here. We're still crossing our fingers, hoping Generation Z will be the one to save America from our impending socialist shitholdom. Oh, again, Corey, you're not Kirsten. Stop. But you know what? That ending was pretty goddamn spectacular, so I applaud you, sir. Fucking hell. Oh. Oh, apparently Ojo's OJOS is eyes in Spanish. I did not know that. Thank you, Mark. Marflees is in the house, everybody.
Ojos.
Ojos. Okay.
Ojos.
I don't speak Spanish. I don't care.
I'm from South Texas.
I'm from Southern California.
How the fuck do you not know?
Here's the funny thing. Even though I have a very Mexican family, and for the first, I want to say
very Mexican folks,
5-6 years of my life, I actually did understand Spanish. My grandmother only exclusively spoke Spanish to me, and I understood it, and I would respond because I couldn't say it. I would respond in English, but I actually understood Spanish. But being away from her for so long, I completely forgot all about it. And one of the reasons why I never really learned Spanish is because I didn't have enough of a drive to want to learn another language growing up. For some reason, I had it in my head that I didn't need to learn any other languages. Stupid me. And also, even though there were Spanish speakers in my family, most of my family, my dad specifically and his generation, most of them decided they didn't need to learn Spanish either. So there's a large portion of my family from my dad's generation that don't actually know Spanish themselves.
Gotta love it.
It's just funny how it fucking happened. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next article. What do we have in the realms of what the fuck did you have, Sestra?
Let's see. 10-year-old boy drag kid photographed with naked adult drag queen.
I'm gonna throw
I heard about this.
Oh god.
Yeah. On a Monday, 11-year-old Canadian boy Nemesis Quinn.
Of course, it's Canada.
Yep, was featured in a troubling Huck magazine piece highlighting the life of a so-called child drag queen, young Nemesis, whose drag name is Queen Latacia.
I'm sorry, I refuse to believe that kids are get into this shit without being pushed.
Oh yeah. Was shot by photographer Jonathan Frederick Turton for the spread. In one of the shots that did not make the magazine, Nemesis, in full drag makeup and a black dress, is posing for a photo with season 7 winner of RuPaul's Drag Race, Violet Chachki. In the shocking photo, Violet is wearing nothing but a pair of heels and a small piece of fabric covering his genitals, as is seen in the screenshot below from Instagram.
Yeah, pass.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that screenshot.
Yeah, I'm not going to show it. According to his website, he is a multimedia content producer with specialisms, okay, in photography, videography, and journalism. Honey, it's not specialisms. Oh my god. He claims to have shot for mainstream outlets and businesses by the BBC, Adidas, Dazed and Confused magazine, and the Discovery Channel. In the jarring piece, which ironically bashes Daily Wire editor-in-chief Ben Shapiro for calling out parents for over-sexualizing their drag kids, Nemesis' mother, Jessica, conceded that drag has a sexual component and is unapologetic about her young son wearing sexually suggestive clothing if it makes him feel beautiful. Ugh. Nemesis also appears to already be an LGBT advocate. In December, an 11-year-old...
I know, I should be fucking interrupted. This shit just pisses me off. This shit is so fucking disgusting.
Yeah, yeah.
I ranted on the show. It's like, if you asked me a couple years ago if I thought there was a fucking agenda to turn our kids gay, I would have said no.
Right?
Certainly seems like that now. But here's the twisted part, because there are a lot of people out there who are, you know, essentially gay, bi, lesbian, trans, and all that shit, and they don't condone any of this stuff. Look over at Shiwan Head. She actually did a video about this topic.
Of
Unfortunately,
course, they're called sane people.
yeah, they are sane people, but like Shiwan had basically talked about how the gay community has always shunned pedophiles as well, and people that do shit like that. But unfortunately, what Shu isn't realizing is that there actually is an entire section of the gay community that is actually pushing this. Just because a couple of the examples that we have seen on Twitter and such, like the gay pride parade, where
It's the way they framed it. They framed it to give themselves fucking social justice points.
Yep.
So the people who are indoctrinated with that social justice mentality, that overrides their thinking. So of course there's actual people in the LGBT community that are supporting this.
And that is the unfortunate side of it, because at first maybe Shu had a point that really these people were just, you know, most of this was just fake stuff, and it was people just pretending like this is actually happening, or fake news, whatever the case you want to pull. But it's honestly really now being pushed in the weirdest fucking ways. It is actually becoming a thing. It is more of a thing now than it was a few years ago, when it was being openly mocked, or kind of like it was the new hot button topic that everybody was bringing up, was the gay community is allowing pedophiles in and shit. Because even people that are, again, they've walked away from the gay community because of shit like this. Lionel Valentine talked about that very same fucking thing last night on fucking Snatchcast. We had a brief conversation about exactly that.
And here's my thing. I don't give a fuck. Here we go. I'll just break it down. I don't care about your sex life. I don't care about your fucking religion. I don't care about your fucking politics. How about you just be a good person? The second that you're a fucking bad person, then we fucking call you out for it. Can we go back to those days, please? How about that? Can we do that? That'd be nice.
I want to go back to the
fucking
days.
taking pictures, even if this guy isn't a pedophile, and
it's really hard to say.
Yes. even if this isn't a thing about pedophilia, don't fucking care. Broad, you just put your child in front of a naked stranger. Period. Naked stranger. I don't care if you know them from the internet. They are still a fucking stranger. You don't know them personally. And you want to know where fucking assaults and shit happen? People that you know. People that you know. Not the fucking strangers. You don't get fucking raped, beaten up, assaulted by fucking strangers. You are more likely to fucking get assaulted, manipulated by people that you know or have contact with in your life on a regular basis than some stranger at the club or some stranger on the fucking street. That goes for men and for fucking women. I hate people.
Adrian Blom actually brings up an excellent point, though. Adrian is saying, hang her, bad parenting. I don't blame the child, I blame the mother. I actually 100% agree with that. This is horrible parenting.
I don't blame the fucking kid. I think it's disgusting what they've done, what the fucking way they're exploiting him.
If the kid wants to do this, by all fucking means, hey, cool.
Well, that's
good for you, kid.
The kid
but I'm not going to sit there and fucking put you in these situations with these people.
A parent doesn't expose their children to this shit. A good parent doesn't expose their children to this shit.
That's the part that pisses me off. Is that
drag is like that's something that's an adult activity. Like fucking drinking beer or going to a strip club. That is not a topic for children.
Yeah. That you don't bring kids into strip clubs, you don't bring kids into bars, you don't put kids in these very awkward situations. Look, there have been plenty of movies that have essentially tackled this particular topic in the past, and some people say it's art, other people say it's disgusting. I'm one of the minds of, Well, this was an actual thing that legitimately did happen a lot in the past, and even though I fucking despise it, I guess, you know, shining light on it isn't exactly the worst thing ever. Just be a lot more fucking tasteful next time, because I don't fucking need to see a naked Brooke Shields, you disgusting goddamn perverts.
Right.
But there have been movies that have actually brought light to shit like this, except most of the time these movies are movies that took place like, I don't know, 70, 80, fucking 90 years ago. You know,
Thank
back
you, Adrian.
when it was a time that, you know, we didn't look at that and go, I'm gonna puke. That's disgusting. It's just fucked up. And it's just I fucking hate when this shit happens, because not only does it actually look bad to the good people that are actually, you know, drag queens that would lose their shit if they saw this stuff. They would just fucking make a goddamn scene, be pissed the hell off. Just, what the fuck is wrong with any of you? Get this fucking kid off the set. Put your goddamn clothes on. You people are fucking disgusting.
Yes.
I've actually met people like that.
Yep.
It's just, it's fucking vile, because these retards and morons and fucking sick human beings, they're ruining shit for other people, because now the fucking stereotypical jokes are going to start rising back up again. Why can't we go back to a time when fucking, you know, we could make jokes and the only people that were really getting offended by certain jokes was the religious right? No one else was really getting offended by shit. I mean, maybe a couple of moms would get offended because, you know, they're moms. They have a different way of how they want to raise their kids, whatever, all that shit. But there weren't a lot of people getting offended. Most of the time, we'd say horrible, offensive shit to each other, and we'd laugh our asses off. Nobody was really getting offended. Now everybody's getting offended by everything. I cough on stream, and suddenly I've offended somebody.
Pretty much.
Were you mocking people with
Adrian makes another
pneumonia,
great
bronchus?
Right.
Were you mocking people with pneumonia, bronchus? With that cough?
Between your name and the cough, God.
I'm a smoker, fuck you. I don't care.
Adrian makes another great point. Most drag queens and kings are not gay or were not gay. A lot of, well, and that's the other thing, that cultural appropriation video that was put up this week, blah, blah, whatever. I sat there and I pulled the fucking card of, okay, cultural appropriation. Cool. So what about people in drag who do not identify and never will with the gender that they perform as? Is that cultural appropriation of trans life? Is that cultural appropriation of being a male or a female?
Well, that depends.
If no, why?
If they're white, then no. If they are non-white, then yes.
Well, that's the funny thing, is they also tend to tend to perform within their color, within their race. So it's not anything otherwise, but they'll sit here. And so I found it really interesting, some of the comments in the thread that were just like, oh my God, yes, thank you for talking about cultural appropriation. And I'm like, cool, so what about this? There are areas of gray that everybody is overlooking that we need to take into account and go, hey, you know what? There's unique and different stuff that happens, and rather than try and, oh, I don't know, lump everything into this is the way it is, how about we go, hey, not every fucking person who is black or white or yellow or green fucking experiences life in these ways. Isn't that racist, homophobic, sexist, bigoted, etc., and just a fucking reverse form of it? Oh wait, can't say that anymore. Sorry, I'll get off on a rant on this shit. No, we should probably move on.
No. But I want to bring attention to a couple of things. For like one, the whole tranny phrase and all that stuff, tranny, trans, all that. There used to be only two: transvestites, which were men who dressed up in women's clothing, or women who dressed up in men's clothing. Not a big deal. You didn't have to be gay to do that. You did it. That's why you were a transvestite. And then there were transsexuals, the people that actually went through the special surgeries to basically change everything about their outer fucking appearance to match that of what they believe they should look like, which is the opposite fucking gender and stuff.
And
then
now there's also rapid onset gender dysphoria. Check out Roaming Millennial's latest video for that one.
Oh, I have not been keeping up with Roaming.
Oh,
I love
it's
that
fucking
woman.
great.
I love that woman to death.
Yes,
but
Lauren's amazing.
yes, she is. And but then the transgender people came in and fucking ruined it for everybody. And for those of you who are actually, you know, wondering, maybe, you know, who are the people of color, as they are supposed to be referred to now, who don't fit into the typical fucking stereotypes that you're supposed to be and all that stuff, I would like to direct you towards a very special fucking YouTuber, a man that I admire greatly because he makes pretty good fucking videos. He has some pretty good goddamn jokes. Your boy Pat.
Love Pat.
Yes.
Back in November, this motherfucker showed me how surprising he can truly be when he tweeted out a picture and tagged Memory Holiday, Little Miss Anonymous, and I believe Vant Candy in a fucking tweet, basically saying, "I got what you want." And it was pumpkin spice coffee creamer. And I'm like, no, Pat, you're supposed to be on my side. You're supposed to say that pumpkin spice is evil. What's wrong with you, Pat? But no, he fucking loves that shit too. All right?
Yep.
But if you're not subscribed to your boy Pat and have actually watched and enjoyed his videos, I highly recommend you go and subscribe to that motherfucker. In fact, I also highly recommend you spread the word about this channel and tell people to come and like and subscribe and all that good stuff. You know, just gonna be a little bit of a shill whore right now.
Yes. Smash that like button.
Stereotypes exist for a reason. Yes, smash the button.
All of your appendages.
Smash it with your grubby fat fingers.
Or whatever. we
smash that button with your boner.
Well, yeah, we'll take you know, smashing with, you know, your clit, your lips, your fingers, your toes. We don't discriminate here. We just love to smash.
God, okay, fucking Snooky.
All right. Do we have any more articles from you, Rob? Or
oh God, yes, I got a ton.
Oh, I got a ton too.
Let's move on to another one of Rob's stories. Rob, what do you have from us from the world of the weird and strange?
I have Florida mugger attacks senior who was a kickboxing champ, loses TKO. West Palm Beach, Florida. A Florida mugger picked the wrong senior citizen to attack.
Oh yeah.
The Palm Beach Post reports the 68-year-old Steve Shepard was limping to his car last week, a pulled muscle impairing his stride, when a mugger hit him in the head with a bottle and demanded his cell phone. Bad choice. Shepard is a 5-time world kickboxing champ. Though retired 18 years, he's been training to become the oldest professional fighter. He has a March bout scheduled. Shepard threw a right cross to the attacker's head and then smashed a hook to his ribs, crumpling him. Bystanders interceded and the man escaped. Shepard suffered a ruptured eardrum, a cut, and a bruise. Palm Beach Sheriff's Office says security video shows the attackers about 20 and had prowled the area for hours seeking a victim. And that is the end of the story.
Yeah.
You gotta watch who you fuck with, man.
So hold up, because I got
you never
one to
know when
follow
you're
that
gonna run
up
into
with.
fucking Bruce Willis. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, you don't know if you're fucking with Jean-Claude Van Damme's character from The Quest. Come on.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. I got one.
You never know if you're fucking like you're fucking with John Wick. What the
Hell
fuck?
yeah.
You just stole John Wick's car and killed his dog.
Don't do it. That is I would rather steal fucking Liam Neeson's daughter. I'd rather kidnap Liam Neeson's daughter than fucking kill John Wick's dog. Don't kill John Wick's dog.
I've only seen the first one of those, and there are 3 of them. Aren't there 3 Takens?
Yeah, there are 3 Takens.
How the fuck you're gonna get kidnapped 3 times?
Well, okay, the first time was his daughter. The second time was his wife. The third time, I think, was an actual setup. I don't remember what.
Why would he go to save his wife? She's the biggest bitch in that fucking movie.
True though, actually.
So, like, I'd be like, No more alimony. Ka-ching.
Oh my god. Okay, I have to read this one because it goes along great with that. Cops say the would-be kidnapper chased a woman into a karate studio. That was a bad move. Man tries to kidnap a woman by forcing her into his car in North Charlotte, Carolina. She breaks free and runs into a nearby karate studio pleading for help.
So this guy tried to kidnap her in front of the Cobra Kai dojo. That is a mistake, sir.
Yep.
That is a fucking big ass goddamn mistake. Billy Zabka is gonna fuck your ass up.
Right? You can already tell how this ends. The suspect was carried out on a stretcher after a fight with the karate head instructor. It happened around 9 p.m. Thursday outside Bushai Ken? I can't remember how to pronounce that. Karate Charlotte Dojo, according to this affiliate. And the head instructor, Randall, reported cops the man tried to force a woman in his vehicle near the karate school. There were still some kids in the dojo being picked up by parents and a couple adult students cleaning up when a young lady came through our doors and stated that someone was trying to harm her. Shortly after, a big male entered the building, he said. Not knowing what he wanted, I assumed he was going to be inquiring about classes. I asked how I could help him. He stated that he was there for the lady. She insisted she did not know him and tried to kidnap her. He had asked the man
does
to
not exist in
leave.
this dojo, does it?
And then he said he wasn't going to go anywhere. He tried to force himself further into the dojo, aggressively pushing and swinging. I then went into action defending myself and got him out of the dojo. Once outside, he attempted to attack again and was dealt with accordingly. He was taken to the hospital with injuries. There's no word on his condition at this point.
Come on, Brock. Fear does not exist in this dojo, does it?
No.
Oh my god.
Pain does not exist in this dojo, does it?
No.
Defeat does not exist in this dojo, does it?
No.
Goddamn right.
Strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir.
No mercy.
That was perfect fucking timing. I didn't know you were gonna read one of them. Hell yeah.
That is fucking amazing.
That was great.
Oh, that's, you know what? I think I know what happened. I think I know exactly who kicked this man's ass. And I don't want to call him out as the potential superhero that he might be, but I believe Adonis Paul himself was actually the leader of that particular karate dojo. Yes, that was one of the Cobra Kai branches. This motherfucker is a goddamn master of karate. We all know this. He just doesn't want to take. He just doesn't want to take all the credit. He gave them a fake name, but we know who did the ass kicking in this story.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm going to go get myself another drink. I will be right back. If you guys want to jump into another story, go right ahead. But if you want to wait, you can, you can talk about whatever. I don't care. I'll be right back.
I got a good story from C.
Yeah, I hit it because every story I have, I want to like. Brockus has got to hear this shit, you know, like.
Right. Let me see. McDonald's in California has finally reopened 3 days after a man brought the bloody carcass of a dead raccoon into the restaurant and placed it on the table.
Yeah. Can I borrow your grill?
The hazardous situation. Right.
Why are you calling the police? I just...
An unidentified man was caught on Facebook Live by a young man singing alongside the critter at McDonald's in San Francisco. This
Is that
happened
his
just
waifu?
before 7 a.m. on Sunday.
It was his
Last
waifu,
Sunday.
wasn't it?
Right? Something.
I made me my own body pillow.
This motherfucker put the raccoon on the table, Brooks says in the video. In the video, the man appeared to be older with white hair and just sitting next to the raccoon. An employee pointed toward the man, who then left the table, abandoning the trash panda. And it literally says trash panda in the fucking article. And walked
I've never heard that
around the
before.
store.
That's awesome.
Oh my god. And walked around the store talking to other people. An unidentified man with gloves eventually picked up the animal by its tail and dropped it in the garbage can outside. Whew. All the while creating a trail of blood from the table through the store and out to the parking lot. Wow, this motherfucker
Amazing.
bring a dead raccoon into McDonald's. Only in San Francisco. Motherfucking San Francisco, Brooks says in his video.
Amazing.
The San Francisco PD responded to a scene and engaged with the man, who allegedly brought the critter into the McDonald's, didn't meet the criteria to be taken into custody for mental health, and was released at the scene. Staff cleaned and sanitized the entire dining room after closing it. For
Of
2
course.
hours, the health department visited the restaurant this afternoon and cleared the restaurant full for operations. A restaurant will never be cleaner than the day after reopening with so many health inspectors watching them. I've seen worse than a dead raccoon at the same McDonald's. Somebody else wrote. Oh my gosh. Let's see.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
I'll save that one for Broncos.
He sees the employee
I'm back.
pointing and he's like,
Oh,
I'm
hey.
checking out.
Came back
I'm
when you were
fucking
talking
out.
about fucking raccoon.
Trash panda.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't.
And then he sees the employee pointing, and then he's like, peace the fuck out. He's like, okay, I'm out the fucking door.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right. My turn?
Yeah.
All right. We have Florida man says syringes found in rectum are not his, deputies said.
Saw this story.
Clearwater, Florida. 3 syringes were found in a Pinellas County man's rectum. This is our second Pinellas County story tonight.
Okay, well, hold on, wait. Just let me give you a minute to process. The 3 syringes
were found in
Mad
a Pinellas County man's rectum, which he claimed didn't belong to him.
No, but those aren't mine, officer.
Now,
I don't know where those came from.
Now, heads up, everybody. Syringe doesn't necessarily mean that it has a needle attached. Just so you know.
Or it's got a cap on it.
Yep.
I'd be afraid the cap would jimmy off somewhere in the fucking ruckus. He'd be that would suck.
Getting stabbed in the fucking anus. Nope. I'm good.
A warrant was out for 40-year-old Wesley Dasher Scott on a drug charge, and deputies took him into custody on January 4th around 4:30 a.m. During his strip search, deputies with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office said he removed 3 syringes from his rectum and handed it to them. Scott said he found them and they weren't his, deputies said. Additional drug charges were added during his arrest, and that is the end of the article.
Oh God, no!
How do you? How does anyone shove some things up their ass and then later, when it is discovered,
have the balls? That's the balls right there. Those aren't mine.
They claim those are not mine, officer. What?
Oh my gosh. No. Just no.
Yeah,
I don't
he had the
know.
balls.
I think we need another good
He
story.
went for a Hail Mary. He went for a Hail Mary. Couldn't make the connection. All right, who's next?
Gross. You got any Brockus?
I mean, I could go onto a couple of sites and look for other articles, but I thought you guys had.
Oh, I got plenty.
Okay, yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that you didn't have any you wanted to read.
No, I was really only intrigued in the two stories that I had actually found, just because I love, go skimming through louderwithcrowder.com and finding their non-political posts, like, example, the fucking goddamn Bird Box Challenge shit.
Oh, fucking amazeballs. People are fun.
All right, so go nuts, Sestra.
So do we want another fucking wild, wacky, and weird, or do we want a feel-good story?
Let's do a feel good.
Yeah, let's do. We've
Feel
done
good?
so many fucking wild and wacky. I think we
So-
need.
I don't have any more feel good stories.
This feel-good story is actually a bit personal because one of my best friends since middle school was in the news this week.
All right.
So, Good Samaritan saved 2 from fiery car crash in Colorado.
Fuck yeah.
A man and a woman, my friend and her husband, are alive thanks to the kindness of total strangers. Sunday night, last Sunday, they were pulled from a fiery car crash by 2 Good Samaritans. His car is on fire. He's a human being in need, said Jonathan Morano. A modest hero described the heart-pounding moments when he saved the lives of 2 total strangers. I'd rather live with myself getting hurt saving someone than live with myself knowing I could have helped save him. Horrifying cell phone video shows a family car bursting into flames just seconds after Moreno helped pull the couple outside to safety.
Awesome.
That night,
like a fucking movie.
It is. And even worse, this happened in my old fucking stomping grounds. It's fucking weird, dude. So, horrifying cell phone video shows it bursting into flames. Moreno and his girlfriend, Alexis, saw the car swerve to avoid another vehicle and then crash into a pole near I-76 in Sheridan. They pulled over and sprinted to the scene. If it was my family in there, I'd want someone to do the same. We didn't know if there were more people in the back that needed to be pulled out. The car was on fire. We were thinking they may be unconscious and we'd have to pull them out before the car blows up. While Garcia called 911, Moreno tried to pull the driver out himself. Yeah, he's a big dude. I went over to a dude and said, help me grab him. The car's gonna blow up. Yeah, her husband is pretty fucking tall. He then pulled the female passenger out as the car went up in flames. The man was fading in and out of consciousness and had several broken bones. He said his chest felt like it was wet. I picked up his shirt to check. A bone was popping out a little bit.
Nice.
CSP, Colorado State Patrol, said the injured couple suffered serious injuries, but both will survive. Thanks to two guardian angels who went above and beyond to do the right thing. I'm not a hero, just a human being helping another in need. A hero is Superman. Yeah.
Whatever, that dude's a fucking hero.
Right. That's what I'm sitting here and I'm like, dude, I have known this chick since fucking choir.
And you can't say of course you can't say you're a hero. There's like, do you think you're a hero? It's like, of course you have to say no. Fuck no.
Right?
It's like, where you can be like, yes, I'm a hero. If you need your life saved, call me. My cell is 575.
Right?
I don't know.
So,
That's a really dumb question to ask people.
Hero for hire.
I'm just like, yeah, no, our local fucking news channels are retarded, but still, yeah. So he had a fucking, what was it? A ruptured spleen? Let me see. Because she was actually writing about this earlier today, like the details of shit. Uh yeah, if you just look up Colorado fiery car crash hero, it'll pull up the video. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, the picture of the car, I wish I could fucking post it. Front end is completely smashed. It's a fucking sob. And here's her post.
You don't see too many sobs around these days.
Right? Just left the tow yard, first time seeing the car. Quite thankful Saab is such a safe car. We'd be toast otherwise. This is my friend.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is it? They went to Lutheran. Yeah, spleen. And they were in the hospital all week this week. Then they get out and come to find out the freaking local police department wants them to move a fucking RV with a dead starter. So last night I was trying to get them to I was trying to get a hold of like local four-wheeling groups and whatnot to help at least tow the vehicle, get it far enough away so then, you know, you can usually sit there and park somewhere, and then if you get a ticket, as long as you move it like X amount of feet or whatever, then it starts all over again, the time.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit like that. So I was trying to get a hold of some local groups to help her out with that. Yeah, 7 p.m. and they had just gotten released at like 4 or 5 p.m. yesterday, and I'm just like, you fucks, because they have no money. They've been in the fucking hospital, you know, shit. Talk about a shitty situation, dude.
Yeah.
But hey,
Wait.
I'm glad she's good.
So Bleak Towers said something, and I completely missed it earlier. Me? Drug running? That's crazy talk. Half Stephen King, half horse. Oh shit, I think it's kicking in.
Yes.
I don't know what the fuck kind of goddamn drugs Bleak Towers has ever actually taken, but that's a pretty nightmare-inducing hallucinations right there. Like, if I'm seeing a Stephen King centaur, I'm running. That's all you gotta know. I'm running. I probably won't get far, but I'm running. That's a no for me. All right, Rob, what else do you got for us in the world of weird and strange?
Let's see. Florida woman accused of spreading human feces on picnic tables and grills before child's birthday party.
Oh.
Okay. Earlier, we had a discussion about how pedophiles are disgusting human beings. This woman is next on that list.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? What kind of shit is it?
Well, grilled shit.
Oh man. No, that's just char. That's just char on there. A woman has been charged with 1 count of criminal mischief and 1 count of damaging property after she allegedly spread human feces onto picnic tables and grills in a Florida park. According to an affidavit from the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, Heather Carpenter admitted she intentionally placed human waste and fecal matter on the tables in order to disrupt a child's birthday party organized by a woman with whom she had a professional
Oh,
disagreement.
shit.
The woman, Allison Foster, is the principal at the school where Carpenter had been teaching. The two women's
Oh,
children
wow.
are also in the same class at the school. The party, which had to be canceled, was for Foster's child. Foster was assisting Carpenter with a professional complainant, and Carpenter was not pleased with how the situation was handled, the affidavit reads. According to the affidavit, Carpenter was seen in the park on December 1st, placing the waste on the tables and grills around 6:30 a.m., hours before the party was set to begin. When I walked back over here to see what was going on, the smell hit me, and I noticed that she did it to every table, wiped it on every table. It was on the ground. Yeah, it was a mixture of urine and feces, and she had it in a big cup and was just pouring it out and wiping it in.
Oh no.
That is one hell of a vendetta. I want to know the fucking history between these broads.
Right.
Because that is some fucking... Ooh.
That is some...
Ooh.
That is some next level... Don't touch my man's fucking revenge type shit. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm assuming. I don't know if that's actually the case, but I'm assuming.
Oh, wow.
Mike Hutchinson, a witness, told Fox 13 News, "When I realized what she did, I was shocked and appalled." According to the Sarasota Herald Tribune, Foster invited all the children in her child's class to attend the birthday party, which is how Carpenter knew about the event. The damage totaled $2,300 and required the park to replace 7 picnic tables and 2 grills. Replacing the tables totaled $1,400 with another $650 for new grills. Additional costs included labor and overtime pay to clean up the area, as well as reimbursement to individuals who had rented the pavilion. Carpenter was arrested on December 7th and posted a $2,500 bond the next day. According to the Herald Tribune, Carpenter plans to plead not guilty.
Yeah.
Good
luck, honey.
She admit it? Hang on. Earlier in the article, it says she admitted it. It said, according to an affidavit from the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, Heather Carpenter admitted she intentionally placed human waste and fecal matter on the table.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I did it, but I'm not guilty.
I know. You can't, like, your not guilty plea is going to get fucking tossed.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. I have to go to the chat yet again to bring up comments that people are saying. Adrian Blom, no clean, burn it dead, melt it. I agree. Spect Aguilar, talk about a shitty birthday.
But she also fucked up her kid's day.
Yeah.
Because her kid was supposed to go to that birthday party because everyone in the class was invited.
Do you think her kid looked at her and be like, I was gonna beat the shit out of that pinata, Mom?
It's like,
I was gonna beat the shit out of it.
Imagine that kid has to go to school and deal with the kid's birthday. It's like, your mom ruined my birthday party.
Your mom poured poop all over the fucking
that
stuff.
Kid has to go back to that school. And that mom just, like, holy fuck.
Ugh.
Like, it's funny what she did, but it's sad what she did to her kid.
I'm wondering if her kid has been, like, talked to by all his schoolmates and shit. But, like, dude, your mom's crazy. And his response is like, yeah, I'm already talking to a lawyer to emancipate myself. Like, he's like, no, I'm not dealing with this anymore, Mom. That is some shit. Literal shit, okay? You took things too far. No, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not your kid. I have no mother.
That's fucking awesome.
Wow. I mean, I've watched my mom do some pretty weird or fucked up things in the past. Like, you know, I've seen her get overly spiteful or fucking just ridiculously petty over some shit. I have never seen her legitimately go and get, like, I don't know, a gallon or 2 of fucking shit. Liquid shit and piss, and just pour it all over every bench and barbecue available at a park, knowing fully well that my kids, along with others, are going to be there, but I want to ruin that one bitch's day.
That's nasty, y'all.
Revenge is a dish best served cold. not with fucking feces, you goddamn bitch.
And this is why I say that women are fucking shitty to each other.
Yeah. Women
I
are
had
pretty,
to. I'm
women are pretty
sorry.
goddamn vile. That's
We are fucking nasty.
I
Nasty.
That fucking
Nasty,
lady, oh
nasty,
my
nasty,
God.
nasty.
I have stories about how like growing up, I am a dude, so I have some pretty nasty habits. I have some pretty disgusting habits, like, you know, leaving my fucking underwear on the floor, shit like that.
Eh.
But I'm a dude, and this is stuff you kind of expect from me. And you know, it's gross, but at the same time, it's one of those things where, like, as gross as it is, you're really only pissed off in that moment. I have experienced some vile shit
No,
from women.
gross guys are gross, but gross women are fucking disgusting.
Yeah, gross women
Yes.
aren't just gross. They take that shit to a new fucking level. They basically redefine what is the word disgusting. And you have to just sit back and go, Webster did not calculate this. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Nope.
Very true.
Very gross.
true.
Very gross. So
Yep.
gross. Much
Oh,
grossness.
It's just it's insane. Oh yeah, and Adrian Blom wants to go ahead and bring attention to something I fucking did that was really goddamn dumb. Yes, Adrian, I did. You prick. You fuck.
What now? What did you do?
Oh, he was reminding me of some of the
Wait,
disgusting
did
things
you
I've
eat
done.
shit?
Yeah.
Why would you admit that?
So
Well, why would you do it in the first
Hold
place?
on.
But once
Why
done,
would
why
you
would you
admit it?
admit it?
I'll explain why I did it, and then I'll explain why I admitted it. So why I did it was because I was drunk and I was in kind of a desperate need of money. I was very poor, and I was stuck in a very fucked up financial situation at the time.
Mhm.
And so my friends, if you can call them that, they drunkenly made a joke about somebody eating shit. And long story short, I ended up doing it, and I got paid like about $100 that night for doing it.
Hey,
now
money's money, motherfuckers.
Why I admitted to it is because
society. Good for you.
it was because in the summer of last year, a certain former friend of mine got very pissed off and spiteful with me for I don't understand reasons. Yeah, and he started bringing it up casually in chats because he was trying to hurt me. He admitted to this. He was trying to hurt me. And he thought it was fucking hilarious, but it didn't come out until the big explosive stream that we ended up having over the summer and shit. So that was why I confessed to it, because, yeah, it's a thing I did. I'm not going to fucking lie and say, I never did that shit. I mean, I could have, and you guys would never know. You'd have to constantly go back and forth. Did he or didn't he? But, like, look,
right.
I owned up to that stupid shit. I did it. I fucking did it. But let's move the fuck on. I have done really dumb things.
Get leprosy.
No, but I think I did get fucking sick afterwards, because let's be honest.
Well, yeah, you ate some shit.
Yeah.
that can't be good for you.
Right.
God, I'm kind of I'm like dry even a little bit just thinking about it.
But no, somebody just said something pretty fucking gross in the goddamn chat. Of course, Adrian Blom, we are Legion, we never forget, but I understand. It's cool, Adrian. I'm not mad at you for bringing that up. Again, it's a thing that I fucking own. I don't give a shit.
See, Brock,
kind of.
You can help. You can save 100,000 lives. You can be a war hero. You can, marry the most famous woman in the world. You can do everything right. But you eat one piece of shit, and you're known as a shit eater for the rest of your life.
That's all anybody ever remembers. And the funny thing is, I used to, before that, talk about how I ate shit here, I ate shit there, but it was always, in fucking
jest. Yeah.
It was in jest. It was figuratism, and now I can honestly say, yeah, no, I actually did. Anyways, Spec Aguilar, try peeling off a tampon dry to the back of a bathroom stall door. Fucking
Frogs
Ew.
are fucking gross, dude.
Oh yeah, they are fucking disgusting.
Gross.
They are. Oh, believe me, I have stories of things that I
Yeah,
have
I
either
wouldn't try doing
kind
that.
of experienced or people have told me that they have experienced. My favorite story to tell people is the women's restroom at a certain Taco Bell in my city that my buddy used to
Ew,
work at.
gross already.
Yeah, he basically, a buddy of mine, he used to work at this Taco Bell, and one day one of his work friends had to go and clean the restrooms. And this was a typical, usual fucking like Wednesday afternoon, whatever the fuck day it was. It doesn't really matter. But he got the mopping bucket, he got all the cleaning supplies and everything like that, went over to the restrooms. He went into the men's room, cleaned it, fine. Went into the women's restroom, came back to the kitchen, pissed the hell off, and the only words out of his mouth was, "It's like someone pulled their pants down and started breakdancing." and that was all we needed to hear. We fucking just died right there. We were like, nope, don't go into any more details. We don't need to fucking go into it. It was just fucking horrible.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh god. Yes. Oh my god. People are sick.
They are. People are definitely fucking sick. Okay, so we are 3 minutes over the usual 2-hour marker that we actually had. We actually did start about 10 minutes kind of late, and I do apologize about that. I was not actually keeping track of the time, even though I was supposed to be keeping track of the time. But I think we're going to go ahead and end it here, because even though we technically have enough room for another story or another article, I think I want to save that for next week when we've got Terry with us, because if we can get Terry, we're going to get Terry.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to get Terry.
Yeah, we're gonna get Terry.
We're gonna get that bull motherfucker. We're gonna get
that boy.
We're gonna get Terry. Oh yeah, we're gonna get him.
Right.
Oh, before I actually do the whole call off and everything like that, Tennessee Marine, man, I still need something to listen to while playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Sir, I was just looking in the the music section of the Kumite Discord, and you, sir, have uploaded a song from Blackstone Cherry. That sounds like a pretty badass fucking song. So if you're trying to listen to something, I highly recommend, I don't know, some type of country rock, some kind of like bluegrass rock, something in that genre, because that's what that band seems to be, Blackstone Cherry. Or for fuck's sake, man, just go onto YouTube and grab, because they have plenty of playlists out there of one of my favorite genres, which is essentially Irish folk rock or Irish indie rock, whatever you want to fucking call it. Get some Flogging Molly on there, get some Rum Jacks on there. Just look up either one of those names, and there will be like a 50+ fucking song list, and it's all good. It's all good. You'll enjoy it. But yeah, I have to actually bring attention to that. He's saying he saw them live. They rock. If you guys are unfamiliar with this band, I only listened to maybe like 15 seconds of the song, but holy fuck, I was in. I was just like, nope, you got me. You officially got me.
What the fuck kind of answer is that? You're Judd Nelson from Airheads right now.
What?
You're Judd Nelson from Airheads right now. You ever see that movie?
I've seen.
Where he's all giving him a record contract after fucking hearing 15 seconds of the song before it got 8. That's you right now. You're a sleazy record exec right now.
I kind of am, but
they may be fucking fantastic, but you don't fucking know.
I'm trying to
say. You heard 15 seconds of that shit, dude.
Go and look. Well, it's because I was on the stream with you guys. I was on the stream with you guys. I had to actually pay attention to the fucking stream. Eat my fucking balls, all right? But go ahead and look up the fucking video, Blackstone Cherry, Me and Mary Jane. That song was fucking badass.
I'm totally going to look it up.
I loved the way it sounded. The band looks interesting. The music video looks interesting. And I was just like, no, I think I'm going to check these motherfuckers out because I always appreciate really good fucking rock bands. I've been looking for new bands to actually listen to lately. So I'm going to go ahead and give some credit to Tennessee Marine. Motherfucker has good taste. Just saying.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's going to be it for tonight, everybody. We got you, Florida man. We got you, naked Florida man. We got you, Florida man, with syringes up his ass, claiming they're not his. We brought you heartwarming, loving stories about how, you know, maybe the bully wasn't necessarily that much of an actual prick. He was just pissed off at his situation. We had another
father figure.
He just needed a father figure. And we had another heartwarming story of people that just needed some father figures, and 3 times the amount of people they were expecting just stepped the fuck up. It was amazing. We had more heartwarming of people helping people out. We also had some very questionable, why is this woman doing this in the break room? We had some teachers doing things they shouldn't be doing. We had the gay community doing things they really shouldn't be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we had don't do online fucking challenges, and definitely definitely.
No, if you want to, go for it. And I'll see you on the other side.
Don't piss off.
You'll be helping the population problem.
No, don't piss off the woman who is going to try to splash poop all over the park benches.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Fucking petty shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, beware of petty women.
That's so petty.
Anyways, Rob, where can everybody find you on social media and such?
You can find me at RobertComo82 on Twitter. I think my is my link not down there in the fuck?
No, Schmeckel hasn't updated the description for a while now, so
that dirty motherfucker.
I know, but it's like, how long we've had a pretty steady cast for long enough. He needs to update that shit.
Yeah,
I've been doing the Snatch Cast long enough.
I'll see if I can convince him to actually, like, update the description. That way people can actually get the links to the appropriate shows and everything.
What a lazy monkey. That lazy monkey.
The lazy bum.
He's a little
that
monkey.
Lazy bum.
So other than Twitter, is that the only way people can actually find you?
Pretty much.
Okay. Sestra, what about you?
It's like,
I am at Sestra May on Twitter, and that's the only place y'all are gonna fucking find me.
With the exception of the occasional appearance on, other live stream chats where she just pops in and starts talking shit on people.
Yeah.
Or another live stream that she actually frequents a lot, which is the YouTube Saints. And oh my God, Sestra, that last time that I was actually watching and commenting and shit, those comments were fucking holy fuck. Anyways, that has been it for tonight. We are the CNN crew, the Cunt News Network. We bring you the news that's already been brought. I'm, of course, Brockus, your main host. You can, of course, follow me on Twitter at orc_fugitive. I have a new Twitter because my old one got banned because I made a joke at a friend and co-host. I don't know why, but whatever. Fuck it, I guess. And of course, you can find me on Discord in the usual fucking Discord places. I'm typically Brockus in most Discords, but in others I have been re-nicknamed. So just look for my icon. It was drawn by Semaj.
So it was mine.
True, very true. With me as always is my co-hosts Rob and Sestra. Good night, cunts, and get the fuck out.